Good evening, everyone. I'm glad you're here. Thank you very much for joining me. It's Thursday, September 12th, 2024. Looks like we got the end of Old Faithful going off. Boy, it's really hot and steamy, isn't it? Yeah, look at that. Wish I got the whole thing, but yeah, I didn't. So it's Thursday, one day before Friday. Then we have a weekend off. Hopefully you have the weekend off. Hopefully you don't have to work this weekend. Yeah, many of you got to work 2 jobs. Look at that. Yeah. So here's the latest update, what's going on with Yellowstone. Once again, some earthquakes are not being reported. And yeah, it's just continuing its activity. A lot of the different monitors that I normally download would not give me the data. Very suspicious. But I do have one from over there by Yellowstone Lake, and it shows screaming. This here is Lake Butte. It's on the eastern side of Yellowstone Lake. Yeah, I couldn't get Yellowstone Lake to work. Multiple monitors. There's an earthquake right here that I'm going to report on later. But this is Lake Butte. And we'll go right here. Look at that. And it continues. Let me go to the spectrogram for you. Yeah, it started screaming so loud that it wouldn't pick it up. And then we got some more here. This is 14:02 Universal Time, 8:02 a.m. today. And let's take a look. Let's go back up over here. Right there. 13:40 Universal. So that would be 7:40 a.m. And it continued, you can see right here. Again, that was this morning. Here you can see the one of the earthquakes, but yeah, it wouldn't download the data. Let me see how far up. Yeah, I tried multiple times to get it to work. 15:45. Let's see. So around, let me pull this over. 15:59, it stopped giving the data. 9:59 a.m. This here is the most recent earthquake that they're not reporting that I seen going through the data. There might be another one at 15:47 on the left here. That is the borehole for Yellowstone Lake. Next to it is Lake Butte and then Mary Lake. 9:47 a.m. That's a small earthquake. It comes in as a magnitude 1.20. At 12:36 a.m. we got another very small earthquake. Here over here at Mary Lake, it looks like a tornado. But at Lake Butte, you can see we got a quick popping, and it barely shows up here at the borehole. Here at the borehole at 19:52, we got another series of earthquakes. You can see the tornado. Yeah, these are not working. The monitors are not working on the other ones that I pulled. I could hardly even find anything that was working. I really think that my IPS number might be tagged or flagged or whatever. Yeah, so let's go back to this one. There's the spectrogram, and there's the earthquake. Again, this is the borehole, and it only shows what is going on under the ground. It's so deep that it won't pick up anything other than the activity that goes on under the ground. Yeah, we got a lot of tornadoes. Yeah, it's probably going to go small on me. This is what it was showing when I pulled the files. We'll go to the spectrogram. Here at Mary Lake, you can see there's all kinds of activity. All kinds of popping. Look at that popping. All kinds of popping. They know it happened because they're marked in red, which means the computer picked it up and sent multiple messages. Yeah, to whoever is supposed to monitor it. Oh, it's going small on me. Yeah, look at that. Look at the heat that came up. This is probably in the upper magma chamber, and you can see we got 2 lines of melt here. that would be like pockets of melt. To explain to new people, the pockets of melt are like holes in a sponge. Not all rock melts at the same temperature. So picture these as, the pockets that have melted. And there is areas there at Yellowstone, I've talked about this before, where it's only 600 feet under the ground, where these pockets of melted rock are underneath where people are walking. So when you see these lines of melt, that's what you're witnessing there. All right, let me pull this up a little bit. We got some more. Again, this is Mary Lake. And I'll use Google Earth. Here's the monitor. And this here is Mary Lake. Right there. Let me bring it out so you get a better idea of where it's located. Okay, and down over here to the bottom, southeast, that is Yellowstone Lake. I wanted to go to weather.com to see what the current temperature there is. Yeah, it's chilly. 37 degrees. Yeah, we got rain going on. Tomorrow it's going to be a little bit warmer, almost 60, 59 degrees, and partly cloudy. Looks like maybe on Sunday they'll have a high of 73. So I wanted to check the weather before I looked at the webcam earlier. Yeah, it wasn't raining, it wasn't foggy. Yeah, but there was a lot of activity going on with the geysers. They're really steaming, and that's because it's so darn cold there. Yeah, probably could snow. I'll give you a link to what they call the thumbnails. Here you can see borehole 945 is not working. Let's see. We also got borehole 208. Yeah, off and on, not working. And we'll come down a little bit. Borehole 944, not working. Here we got Old Faithful, Western Boundary. Let me show you that because I tried to get this one to download, but I couldn't get the data. It's hard making a report, but you can see we got some earthquakes along through here. Significant because it's marked in red. And then, we probably got some more tornadoes up here late last night. Here's the monitor for Maple Creek. Look at all that popping that's going on. Yeah, and they're going to try and tell you, oh no, it's because of weather. It's because of stampeding buffalo. Even though they're culling the buffalo, they want to get rid of a bunch of them. But yeah, look at all the activity. And we got multiple in red, but they only reported one today, which was a 0.8 at 1942 Universal Time. So that would have been at 1:42 p.m. local time. And that's the location they're saying it happened at. Yeah, I couldn't get Holmes Hill to work. Or just showed you all the boreholes are not working. But this is what I call Grizzly Fault Zone. We got Grizzly Lake up over here. This area has been really active. More likely it was probably larger than what they are saying. And then off to the west, that would be Hedgen Lake off over here. Let me bring it out a little bit. Right there. So this is all part of the Madison River area. In my opinion, when Yellowstone does decide to erupt again, just like it did in its last major eruption, it started up over here and did an unzipping. Went multiple eruptions until it got down over here to by Heart Lake. And when it did that, got down to Heart Lake, both the resurgent domes collapsed at the same time. And when that happened, we had a big boom. But anyways, I think this is where the unzipping, if it does have another major eruption, will start up in that area again. So I can't help but wonder, what are they hiding by having so many monitors not working where you can't download the data? It all shows up on my stream view. Here I got Mary Lake at the bottom, Lake Butte, and the borehole 208. You can maybe see this little popping line right here, but that is in the time frame. Even though I downloaded it, it won't show me the data. With all the recent events around here in the United States, yeah, what are they hiding? Here's the monitor for West Thumb. Maybe this is why they got it all shut down. Look at the activity. Yeah, and for Lake Butte, I showed you the screaming that was going on somewhere during this time frame, but yeah, I'm not surprised. Yeah, this is probably why the data isn't being shared. This here is the Norris Geyser Basin. Same thing was going on during that same time frame. Things are not good. Yeah. I don't think God is very happy with America right now. So what are your thoughts? Please put your comments down below. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll talk to you later. God bless you. Bye.